Okay. Well, let's check in real quick with the Great Reset.
We need a great reset.
Learn to use the dark side of the Force.
Climate.
Climate. Why you got one of our new climate change jingles laying around?
Which one?
I don't know. We got like
we
two
have 5.
or 3. Well, we have a couple today.
Yes,
but
we have a total of 5.
Okay, pick one, Gonz.
What I'm saying is the planet's on fire. Climate change.
Climate change.
We are in the beginning of a mass extinction. How dare you?
Whoa, edgy.
You had to choose the
edgy,
not safe for work one, didn't you?
I don't know that's the one that is.
Okay. Yeah,
I didn't know. Sorry, I picked a random one.
We do need to get one of these. We need to take a look at your brainwaves, Gonz, because I think you may have had a little glitch there for a second. All right, we're checking in over at CNBC.com here. The headline: Bill Gates and Blackrock are backing the startup behind hydro panels that make water out of thin air.
Magic.
And you're a normal sort of narrative believing individual, someone who's just sort of swimming through life, just trying to do their best, might read this headline and focus on the, hydro panels that make water out of thin air? But of course, Canarians, you were triggered at the very beginning of the headline, which was Bill Gates and Blackrock.
Oh, the New World Order Illuminati card game. This would be massive. You could combine forces on this one.
Well, they are. Blackrock and Bill Gates, two of the, I would say, most responsible for the recent sort of new world order.
They are the
economic takeover.
They're the leaders of the stakeholders.
That's right. They are primary stakeholders in the Great Reset.
Bill Gates with
stakeholder capapitalism.
Bill Gates
and it goes
with all
like
that
this.
land.
Yes, the farmland, and of course BlackRock with the housing buy-up, right? Yeah. They're like solar panels, except instead of electricity, they produce water. Source Global's hydro panels create water out of thin air and bring it where it's most needed. CEO Cody Freisen invented the panels in 2014 at Arizona State University's Ira A. Fulton Schools of Engineering, where he's on the faculty. A year later, he turned the science into Source Global. The startup's panels cost about $2,000 a piece. Quote, "We take sunlight and air, and we can produce perfect drinking water essentially anywhere on the planet," Freisen said. Quote, "And so we take water that has historically been probably humanity's greatest challenge and turn it into renewable resource that is perfect essentially everywhere. Source's hydro panels take in water vapor from the air and pack it into a form that's about 10,000 times more concentrated than in the atmosphere. Using the warmth of the sun, the system converts the molecules into liquid water, which is collected in a reservoir inside the panel and then released as pure water. By 2018, Freisen had installed an array of 40 hydro panels in Kenya, where members of the Samburu Girls Foundation faced daily danger on their journeys to find water. They now have their own water source. Quote, "We can make perfect water at your home, at your school, in your community in a way that is really bringing it into the 21st century," said Freisen. Perfect water, Gonz. Are you tired of all that imperfect water coming out of the ground?
If they're smart, they would market this to the preppers, because
I believe that is part of it. Because hold on just one second. Okay, verified. Your payment has been sent. I now have one coming to me right now.
Oh, you're buying one. Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't have $2,000 to spend on a hydro panel. Source's hydro panels are installed in 52 countries, 450 separate projects. They're truly global, folks. The company has raised $150 million from investors, including Bill Gates's Breakthrough Energy Ventures, BlackRock, Duke Energy, and the Lightsmith Group. This type of technology is desperately needed in places like India, Talks about how India needs water. There's a domestic need as well. In the U.S., there are 1.5 million miles of lead pipes still in the ground, and about 750 water main breaks a day, according to Friesen. The business opportunity, he said, is enormous.
Talk about a great reset.
Right. I thought that last paragraph fit in nicely to the ongoing infrastructure issue with Biden.
Right.
That was a huge selling point for Biden was we're going to go replace all the lead pipes, all the pipes over there in where is it? I forget what it's called. What's the water place, the bad water town?
Michigan, somewhere Michigan.
That Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. Flint was being sort of wielded as a weapon again by Biden, which of course fits because it was a weapon wielded by Obama as well. So I think that was an interesting connection. And as far as, the green new future, the great reset, why would we even need infrastructure if everybody has their own little, water generating panel thingy? I'm a little bit concerned with how aggressively they're trying to convince us that the water is so perfect coming out of this thing.
Yeah, it is. And how much water does it produce?
Yeah, you kind of mentioned that it was perfect. In fact, you kind of keep mentioning that. It's kind of a weird thing to say.
An amount that it produces per thing, or how long it takes, or... All I heard was it's perfect. It's perfect water.
It's just perfect. Okay,
water.
Stop asking questions.
How
Whatever
much
the
water
question
does it make?
is,
Don't worry about it. It'll be perfect.
It's the perfect amount of water. I mean, how much more could you want?
Can it feed a village? Doesn't matter if it's perfect.
It's whatever the village needs. This is perfect. And the funny thing about this is this really isn't. This idea is not new at all. There have been nomadic tribes in Mongolia that use this as their primary water source, not in such a high-techy type of way.
Yeah, what are you trying to say? That the Mongoloids are like Neanderthals? Are you being racist?
I don't know if you can say Mongoloids, Gonz, especially as a Japanese man. I think it has an extra sort of sting.
No.
Weren't the Mongols and the Japanese, the Mongols were like invading Japan across the
maybe. I don't know, but there's well, the genetic lineage all goes back. Doesn't it all the Asian people go back to the Mongoloid peoples? I don't know.
Mongoloid. Stop saying that word. I think you're thinking of Attila the Hun, the Mongols, when they took over. Yeah, apparently we all got a little bit of Attila in us. Okay, where was I?
We got
on this Mongoloid talk. Oh, great. Now I said it. I can't say that. No, so this idea that you can get water out of the air is very old. In Africa, they do it too. They very fine, very, very tight-knit, fine fishing nets. You can hang it up in the morning, and it collects water and drips down sort of thing. But that is the great reset, which is taking everything old and just kind of making it more expensive. And
owning all the technology.
Making it, relying on technology. You've got the technocracy involved, and of course, it has to benefit stakeholders. Mm-hmm. So it's very interesting.